Hello, I'm Michael Nix. I'm the program director with Hickory Hill Recovery Center. And I want to talk about our partnership with UK through the UK Cares program. We began a small endeavor of our own called Restore Hope. And what Restore Hope is exactly is to restore healthy outdoor physical environments. Now, the first leg of this project, we conducted research both virtually and throughout the community by completing small surveys. And some of the statistics that stand out from those surveys is 60% of respondents believed that their park was in poor condition. 27% believed that their park was in terrible condition. And 87% said that if their park was in better condition, they would be more likely to utilize it. Some more prudent statistics that we got from those surveys is that nearly 74% said that they would be more likely to recycle if there were recycling bins available at their local park. Currently, there's only one place to drop off recyclables in Knott County, and that's at the garage in Hindman. So following that, participants from Hickory Hill Recovery Center then began work on the project, and which was basically a lot of cleanup, some repair. The park was not safe to be used. So all in told, the guys had picked up around 30 bags of trash, and you could figure roughly 20 pounds a bag. You're talking 600 pounds of trash since we began this project. All of the playground equipment had been repaired. There's 2 basketball courts, a tennis court, and a real nice walking track, but it was just riddled with cracks and trip hazards and things that just made it unsafe. So we went through and repaired all of those cracks and then sealed the courts and sealed the walking track and made everything usable. We also installed a sign for local programs or available resources in the local community, post flyers and things of that nature to where folks could have access to contact info for such programs while they were down enjoying the park. We just made the park overall safe for kids to use and for others to use as well. The end result of that, I want to say that while we were working there at the park, we actually had some families come down and use parts of the park while we weren't working on it, and it started with curiosity. A lot of times folks would pull in and they would ask what we were doing, and we would tell them we were just trying to get the park to where, you know, it would be usable. And they would be so grateful, and a day or two later you would see them down there with their kids on the playground equipment or at the ball court. Now, one thing negatively I gotta add, you know, we had a ribbon cutting set for July the 16th, and we had to actually move it because of weather. And then towards the end of July, Eastern Kentucky was slammed with some catastrophic flooding. And that flooding did damage the park that we had completed the work on. But to end on a positive note, I can say that our small project did incite change, at least in a couple ways. We currently have a gentleman at our facility whose sister actually got our contact info off of the signage that we created. And he entered our facility as a true walk-in client. He's been with us since around the middle of September. And then secondly, you know, our projects throughout the community had generated interest. We had some partners come on board, the Artisan Center there in Hyman, the local fire department there at Soft Shell. But fiscal court also became interested in what we were doing and offered us support. But more importantly than that, I was invited to a fiscal court meeting in April, in which the judge executive and the fiscal court both began working on soliciting funds to repair and restore all the parks throughout Knott County. And they have secured those funds, over $500,000, to be able to redo all the parks through Knott County. So, you know, the flood, it was really discouraging to see what it had done, because all the work that the volunteers and the guys from the center here had kicked in to do, it had done a number on it. But so far there's been at least one person's life who has been altered from it, and going forward, hopefully all the parks in Knott County will have a positive change and effect from it as well. We're grateful for the University of Kentucky and the CARES program to give us this opportunity. And we're hopeful for the future, and hopefully work on some additional projects together. Thank you.